Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we're going to be taking a detailed tour around the upcoming map for Vice City in GTA 6. Now, as a lot of you are already aware by now, GTA 6 is going to be the first GTA game that contains multiple cities in one map, and Vice City is going to be by far one of the biggest. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the map of Vice City, giving a little tour around it, and just giving you a little taste of what you can expect when GTA 6 releases later this year. So make sure to stay tuned, we're going to be jumping into all of that in just a quick minute here, but first off, here's a quick shout out, and after that, we'll get into the video. Now today's shout out goes to Ybor City Auto Sales and Rentals. Now buying a car in today's economic environment is extremely annoying. On one hand, you have salespeople that are extremely pushy, and on the other hand, you have so many options from many different manufacturers, which can become confusing really quickly. For over 35 years and counting, Ybor City Auto Sales and Rentals has mastered the process of getting people the best possible price for the vehicle that they're interested in. They will work hand in hand with you through a personalized experience to help you pick the car that fits your budget, your lifestyle, and your feature needs. And from there, they will beat any price on that specific car, guaranteed. And best of all, with them, you buy the car straight from the source. Not through a middleman that is charging additional upcharges, you are getting the best price available and without any haggling. So check out Ybor City Auto Sales and Rentals to get your next car simple, affordable, and stress-free, and for a limited time only, they're giving away a free iPhone or Samsung Galaxy with any car purchase. So call the number on screen right now to get more information and get in contact with their personalized team. They'll walk you through the entire process. And again, they've been around for 35 years and counting, so you can trust them to get you the best possible deal, the best price, and most importantly, the best car for you. So call the number on screen right now to get started today. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Alright, so right now we are taking a look at the most up-to-date version of the upcoming map for GTA 6. Now, in my last video, we did more of a general tour, taking a look at pretty much the entire map here, going at a high level of what we can expect. But in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Vice City right here on the right-hand side of the map. Now, as you can see, the GTA 6 map is absolutely massive. If we overlay the 5 map on top of it, we can see that GTA 6 is going to be roughly 2 times the size of GTA 5. Now, unlike the GTA 5 map, which is fully complete, this map is still a work in progress based on leaks, trailers, and other information we do receive. So after trailer 2, we should get a pretty major update here with a lot more context, but at the moment, this is our best look yet about what we can expect from GTA 6. So let's go ahead and zoom into Vice City and take a look at what is going on here. Now, the cool thing about Vice City is that this is what has been shown the most so far. The majority of trailer 1 was all throughout Vice City, so as you can see, especially compared to some of the other areas around the map, Vice City is quite built out with a lot of information that we can look at here. So let's start off with the East Coast side of Vice City, and then we'll move over to the West Coast side. But first, I want to zoom out for a quick second here and just give you a little bit of context. So we can see here that Vice City is on the east part of the map, and then we have Gator Keys down south, and then we have another town called Port Gellhorn to the west. And of course, we should have a few more cities and towns here, here, and probably another one in the middle here, and maybe another one down south. But let's go back and zoom into Vice City and take a look at what's going on here. So starting off with the East Coast side, we of course have a massive beach and a ton of buildings. We're going to have stores, hotels, clubs, We have a park here with the green, which is fantastic. Probably a lot of these buildings are going to be purchasable in GTA 6 Online as apartments, condos, and possibly even penthouses. So we have a lot of stuff going on here, probably going to be a very congested area with a lot going on here, but that's really exciting to see. But more exciting is what's actually going on in the middle here. So this area is cool, this kind of beach town vibe, but what's going on in the middle here is actually really cool. So we have a bunch of these kind of like really tiny islands, and each island has a lot going on inside it. Now, of course, we don't know everything so far, so some of the things are a little bit blank, but we know this one is going to contain a golf club, so a golf club on an island, which is pretty cool. This one is going to contain a hospital complex, but allegedly it will be accessible by road here and here, which does make sense for a hospital, but it's also going to be accessible via water, which we'll get into next. We have the iconic 3 islands, which we also had in the original GTA Vice City. Those are going to be making a comeback. Again, these are still a work in progress, so some buildings here, but we don't really know what they're going to be. Then we have another island down here, another one here, and then a new one called the Ferry Island right here. Then we have the port of Vice City, probably going to be a mission or two there, just like we had missions in the port of Los Santos in GTA 5. Then down south here, we have what I call the Dorito Chip Island. Looks like a Dorito chip, but we don't really know what's going to be happening here. Just a few buildings at the moment. We have this one, which is a new addition called the Virginia Key Island. Again, to be determined what that's going to look like. We have Fisher Island here. And then we have another one down south here, which we know at least one thing about is that it's going to contain a tennis center, kind of like a public park-ish. And then if we go down south, there is a pretty long road that kind of dips into the Gator Keys, which we'll get into in a future video. And that also intersects with this major highway that is coming down here from Homestead. So we're going to have the road from here and the road from here, and those are both going to intersect and go into the Gator Keys. But we're going to be touching on that in a future video. So let's scroll up. So as you can see, tons and tons of little small islands, which we haven't really seen before, especially in GTA 5. Now, what's cool about the whole Vice City portion of the map is how you can get around it via water. GTA 5 was very focused on ground transportation, so cars, trucks, even bikes, etc. Now, that, of course, is still going to be prevalent in GTA 6. But as you can see here, there is a lot of opportunity to take your boat from here to here, here to there, here to the middle, and even go way up north into another part of the map. So as you can see, these waterways are still being built out, so we don't really know what's going to come out of them, but you can see that you can, in theory, take your boat and continue going up, go into the ocean, and possibly even further into other cities up here. But again, this is to be determined as we begin to learn more. In addition, you can also take your boat into the west side of Vice City. So you can go from this port all the way through here. And again, this is still a work in progress, so we're going to have to wait and see where this ends up. But hopefully you can see where I'm getting at here. Essentially, you should be able to go around at least the entire Vice City portion of the map via water, which is pretty cool and something that we got a little taste of in GTA 5, but definitely nowhere near the extent of this. But with that said, let's take a look at what's going on the west side here. So we have a few things going on. Allegedly, there will be one of the player safe houses here, which is really exciting. So one of the main characters, either Jason or Lucia, is likely going to live around this area. We have a lot of homes, some trailers. It looks like more of a kind of like lower income community down here, especially compared to kind of the upper class that we have here near the beach. In addition, we have a stadium here, which is really exciting, the Miami Police Department station, an ammunition store, a few other stores, including a store called Smokestacks, might be a restaurant or might be a diner, but another type of business, and a few other things going on here. But as you can see, more of kind of like a suburb vibe compared to the city vibe that we have over here. We have a selection of courthouses, as well as some other buildings down here, which again are still to be determined and haven't really been built out at the moment. Further west, we do have the Vice City International Airport. And in theory, there will be a public transit system that you can take at least from this part of the map to the Vice City International Airport. And that's going to be called the Metro Mule. So that was shown in some of the early leaks for GTA 6. Now, whether this system is going to go into downtown Vice City, I hope so, and I assume so, but at the moment, this is kind of the route for that. You can kind of see it going along the highway, then into the city, makes a stop here, makes another stop over here, and then it goes on. So, to be determined, but really exciting nonetheless. Then we have, of course, the airport with a few runways. Again, to be determined, a lot of information about this, along with a lot of roads connecting into it. And that is pretty much it. We have some water areas down south here, including the Vice-Dale County Jail, along with some miscellaneous buildings over here that are still being built out at the moment, very early stages. And that's pretty much it. So, as you can see, there is a lot going on here, and I would argue that this small portion of the GTA 6 map is equivalent to the entire portion of Los Santos in GTA 5. There's so much going on here, and considering that this map is not even fully built out, this is simply based on leaks and rumors and trailers, that is pretty incredible with how much stuff we have going on here. And considering that we're going to have multiple cities around this whole map of the state of Leonida, that's going to make for a pretty exciting game. So that's kind of the current state of Vice City at the moment. As I mentioned, very early stages in terms of the actual leaks. We should be learning more in Trailer 2, and this map will continue being updated over time. I'll leave a link to it in the description down below if you want to check it out. Feel free to bookmark it, save it for yourself, and you can play around with it as you wish as well. It's free to access for everyone. But I want to hear from all of you in those comments down below. What are your thoughts on the current state of GTA 6, and specifically the Vice City portion? Do you think this is exciting? Are you underwhelmed for any reason? Were you expecting more? Any and all thoughts you have about this and more, along with any opinions, let me know in those comments down below, because I really want to hear from all of you. But thanks for tuning in today, and I will see you in the next one.